It's Ray here with Best Fiction Audiobooks. I wanted to go over a review of one of my favorite stories of all times. This is Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 10th anniversary collector's edition of the book. It's a leather-bound book. It was his first collector's edition released to the public as a 10th anniversary of his publishing of Elantris. Elantris was Brandon Sanderson's first book ever published, and it kind of became a big hit when it first released, even though he was just a no-named person. And now he's become probably the top fiction fantasy author of our time, if that's possible. But let's go ahead and pop this thing open. I'm going to review the book while you look at some of the artwork that only comes in the 10th anniversary collector edition. Elantris is a story about, I want to say, God's falling to becoming human again and then becoming worse than human. It basically, we kind of start off right into it where we learn that Elantris is a city that is full of just undying people that where no matter how much you feed them, they're always hungry and they get more hungry. And if they stub their toe, they're constantly stubbing their toe. If they get a paper cut, they always have that feeling of a paper cut. Their bodies just don't seem to continue on. And the weird part was, all these Elantrians, as they're called, used to be gods, basically, with super magical powers that could do crazy things, crazy healing, transport, teleportation, throw fireballs, whatnot. But something happened, and no one really knows what happened, and chaos just kind of happened to the world when the gods fell. And so that's where we're at and it's that story of living through hell, I want to say, and trying to figure out how to get back and trying to keep your humanity going through all that, because it seems like it would be pretty easy to lose. And there's a cool magic system. There's a great political system. There's a side religion going on. Oh, I wouldn't say side. I mean, there's a great story underneath it all that is amazing. And if you want the full review, just go ahead and click the link below to my website and you'll get the full review with some minor spoilage. I try not to spoil anything in my reviews, but also the 10th anniversary has updated maps, which is awesome. And they're all colorized, and it's very unique and beautiful to be able to see these maps, including the internal city map of Elantris, which is also on his website as well once he released this. But this story is probably one of my favorite stories written by Brandon Sanderson. I give it a 10 out of 10, even though other people haven't, because it was his first work, so there's some issues with it, and this is his signature plus the numbering of the book. There was 1,000 released of the 10th edition originally, and you can confirm. So if you're looking to buy the 10th anniversary edition, you need to be in the first 1,000. So if you see 1,002, it's not a 10th anniversary first printing, which would be signified by that 0 there and the first edition here. So if you are looking to purchase a 10th anniversary edition on eBay or something, make sure you check those two things. And the signature matches, which I haven't seen any forgeries of the signature yet because he hasn't got super famous until his movies come out. But the signatures should match. But the story is amazing. It's a great story. I highly recommend it. I also recommend the audiobook because the narrator does an amazing job. For the full review, please click through to below onto my website, and I'd appreciate any comments or suggestions on what you want reviewed next. Thanks.